Well, hello and welcome to Randy's No Drama Zone, Fitness for Life, Fitness Beyond 60, 65, and I am 66. I could say that for a little while. I don't have another birthday until like 10 months from now, so I'll be saying that for the rest of this year. Anyway, I'm in horrible procrastination mode today. I had a good weekend, and I got a I don't I have a new girlfriend that very much on my mind right now, and she gave me an idea. It wasn't her idea, it's just something I decided to come up with on my own based on what she told me, and that she's a fit lady, but she wants to try to take her fitness to the next level and would like my help. And I was trying to think of a good way to help her, and I'm like, why don't I come up with a program? And I could call it For My Lady, but I'm going to call it For the Ladies, for any ladies, other ladies that want to do that, because I'm going to come up with a program that I think is more towards the women, because it's going to be primarily quads and glutes, and of course, let's just say legs and glutes focused, lower body focused. Because ladies like to, they like to build their glutes and they want their legs to look good. So we're going to do 3 leg days a week. It's going to be starting next week. I'm still formulating it, but anyway, starting next week, I'm going to be, in addition to Randy's No Drama Zone, Fitness for Life, I'm going to be doing For the Ladies, and it's going to be, I don't know yet. It's going to be at least 4 weeks, and it may be longer. It may be as much as 8, probably not more than 8 weeks, but and it all depends on how much I can create in my head, hoping that, and I'm going to put it on paper so that I can do it, but I don't want it to get too redundant, right? So if I come up with a program that's at least 4 weeks and make it enough variety in there, it's a repeatable thing that people can do over and over and just stay with their fitness program and build those glutes. But that said, there's going to be 2 upper body days in addition to that. So basically Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be legs focused, lower body focused, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays. Tuesdays I will do shoulders and arms for the ladies, and Thursdays I will do chest and back. And I'm doing that to kind of not conflict with what I'm doing in these workouts that I'm doing, which Monday's a chest day, right? So I'll do arms and shoulders the next day. Right after I do back on here, I'll roll right into arms and shoulders for the ladies. Then that gives me a couple days to recuperate from chest and back before I do chest and back on Thursday. The bigger muscle group, they take a little more recovery time. It's not going to hurt me to do 2 shoulder days in a row. It's just not. Or I could still restructure my own workout. Like the day I do shoulders and arms for the ladies, I can move my instead of doing back on Tuesday, I can do shoulders, and that way, I could just do two shoulder routines in one day, really destroy my shoulders. And then Wednesday would be a legs day for them, and then I can do, I can do back on that day. But the problem with that is now I'm doing chest and back for them on Thursday. So my point was being, I think it's better for me to do 2 shoulder days in a row than it is for me to do 2 back or 2 chest days in a row, because the bigger muscles just require a little more whatever. Now that brings me to this week. Now that I'm rambling about that, today's chest day. We're going to do chest today, back tomorrow, shoulders Wednesday, arms Thursday, and legs on Friday, just like last week. But this week's going to be a different format. Last week was pyramids. This week is going to be drop sets again, only I'm going to make it a little different. This week's going to be 12, 10, 8. as far as repetitions. And 12, 10, 8 is going to be one set. Okay, so sets within a set. And I'm gonna do 2 sets, like two big sets with the 3. Man, I'm confusing myself. So first block, I'm gonna do flat chest or flat bench chest and flat bench flies. First time through, I'm gonna do 12 reps, 10 reps, 8 reps. So for like the chest press, I'll probably do 60 or 40 pounders, or no, yeah, 40 pounders, 50-pound dumbbells, and then 60-pound dumbbells for the 8 reps. When I get done with that, I'm going to do an abdominal move. We're going to do abs every day this week, and I think I'm going to continue that process over time, that anytime we do a workout, we're going to do abdominals to some extent. You can do abdominals every single day. You're not gonna hinder anything. You can work abs every day, and so I'm gonna start throwing abs in. So anyway, I'll do a flat bench chest press. We're gonna do an abdominal move, which I think is gonna be prayer crunches. It is gonna be prayer crunches, not I think. We're gonna do chest flies, and then we're gonna do side reaches. Okay, and then once we're done with that, we're going to go back, and now instead of 12, 10, 8, we're going to do 8, 10, 12. We're going to go descending reps, ascending weight, and then we're going to do ascending reps, descending weight on the second time through. Hopefully I can do the 40, 50, 60-pound dumbbells for this first block, and then again we're going to do the abdominals following each one of those. And then when we're done with that, we're going to do decline push-ups, and we're simply going to do 12, give it a rest, 5, 10-second rest. Then we're going to do 10 push-ups on the decline, and then we're going to do 8. That'll be the finisher for block 1. Block 2 is going to be on the incline. I'm going to put the bench on the incline, and we're going to do incline chest press. This time I'm going to drop the weight, and I'm going to go 30s, 40s, 50s for again in the 12, 10, 8 reps thing. Then we're going to do incline neutral press, and I'm going to do 25s, 30s, 40s for that. And then we're going to do an abdominal move in between each one of those. So after the incline chest press, I'm going to be flat back on the bench, and I'm going to do leg extensions, bringing my knees up and then extending my legs, keeping the legs elevated. Oh, and these abdominal moves are all going to be 45 repetitions. Okay, 45 reps. So like on the side reaches, because you're hitting 2 sides, so I'll go like this. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 for 45 reps. And then when I do the leg extensions, obviously it's just 1 rep, and then we're going to do 45, and then I'm going to move after the second, like the neutral presses. I'm going to get to the edge of the bench, and I'm going to do another type. I'm going to do seated leg extensions, only I'm going to be kind of sitting upright, holding myself in a somewhat upright position, doing leg extensions, again 45 reps, twice. Then for that burnout move, when we're done with all that, the very final move of today's workout is going to be 10 diamond push-ups, right into, and no rest, just going right into 10 regular, no rest, right into 10 wide, and then we're done. That'll be the workout for today, and should be good, I think. You young people try to keep up with this old guy, and you older people like me, this one's for you. Got to get your liquid in, even if it is coffee. Anyway, I guess I should have moved my dumbbells out the way there. So I'm going to move my bench up a little bit. Didn't have to be all the way back. It's still back there from what I did my lower body routine. Okay, so I'm already kind of warmed up, but I'll, you know, if you're watching along here and that, you know, just do some chest openers. You know, you don't got to do a ton. Do some shoulder rolls, both directions. Get your shoulders warmed up. You know, kind of stretch your shoulders out a little bit. Just get loosened up a little. You don't want to start too cold, but we're going to start with 12 reps. We're going to start with the lighter of the 3 weights for this move. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh my word, man, haven't worked out since Friday, and it's Monday, February the 23rd. Oh my Lord. Okay, got 40 pounders here. We're going to do 12 reps. Yeah. Here we go. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good warm up set. Not too heavy, but still, you heard that thud. Anyway, not too heavy, but enough to, I can feel it. So now, not much of a break. We're talking, you know, not more than a minute anyway. I'm trying to find my 50s, so right here. So we'll go up from 40s to 50s. And we're going to do 10 reps this time. And if you're counting, okay, 12, 10, 8 is 30 reps. So each exercise, 4 exercises, is 60 repetitions. It's more than last week, right? We only did 36 reps. This time we're doing 60. And even when we were doing the other routine, we were only going 1 time through, so it was only 45 reps. So this week, we're actually going for quite a few more reps than we did before, so should be a good one. Anyway, let's go 50s for 10. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lord. I don't like dropping these. They're not very sturdy as far as just dropping them on the ground. Okay. There, just like that. Second set's done. Get a drink of liquid. Let's grab the heaviest pair that you're going to use. For me, it's 60s because that's as heavy as I have. Okay. Ooh. Man. You know, it's walking with an extra 120 pounds in your hands. Whew. You can feel it. Then make sure you got the bench under your butt before you sit down. Otherwise, that would not be good. Okay, so 60s for 8. Good Lord. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, man, hopefully I got one more set left in me. Man, I don't know. That was kind of heavy. It was kind of heavy. Wow. Okay, that's done. Only we're going to do that again, only we're going to go in the reverse order. That's why I was saying I hope I got enough in me to do 60s for another 8. Okay, so after each exercise, we're going to do an abdominal move. So we're going to lay back on the bench, and I'll just show real quick before I get started. I'll do one rep. Just going to bring your legs up to this point and just extend out. Okay, we're going to do 45 reps. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, halfway, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Whew. And if you didn't feel the burn at all, you're a stud. I felt it. Okay, so, whew, that was pretty fun, huh? Now we gotta do chest flies. Well, I just know me personally and the weight and what I have available. I can fly relatively comfortable, like 35-pound dumbbells, but I don't have 35s without adjusting my big boys, and I'm not gonna. So 30s is gonna be my heavy. So I'm gonna do 20s, 25s, 30s. So 12, 10, 8, start with 20s for 12, 25s for 10, 30s for 8, okay? Okay, so I got my 20-pound dumbbells here, which for some reason feel kind of light really, but probably because I was just handling 60s. Anyway, here we go. Let's lay on back, get the dumbbells up in the air, and then let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That wasn't too bad. Shake it out a little bit. Not much of a break here. Gonna move right into the second set. Grabbing my 25-pound dumbbells. Now we're going to do 25s for 10. All right, lay on back. Here we go. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, I'm not taking a big break between these guys. A little bit. Shake it out a little. I'm gonna grab my 30s, and then we're gonna do 30s for 8. I'm really beginning to. Oh, I can't believe I did what I did. I went totally off my. I went off my program. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I'll mix it up a little. I'll tell you what the next abdominal move is going to be. It wasn't supposed to be in leg extensions. It was supposed to have been prayer crunches. We'll do prayer crunches next, and then we'll do side reaches and seated extensions in the second block. I might rethink the seated extensions, though. Those are going to be a booger, especially 45 reps. Ah, what the heck? Worst we could do is die, so let's do it. Ugh. All right, 30s for 8. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. Okay, shake it out a little. Getting ready to do it. We're gonna do prayer crunches next. So for a prayer crunch, basically you're gonna be on your back, and the idea is get prayer hands and push it in between your thighs. Stay below your knees, but you're gonna get on the bench with your knees bent, up, thus, and keep your shoulders lifted off the floor or off the bench, whatever you're doing, and then just make prayer hands, and then we'll just come up and crunch in between our legs. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, man, those actually didn't burn quite as bad as the other, but those last 4 were getting kind of intense. Whew. Okay, so we're roughly halfway done through the first block. We're going to go back through. We're going to do 8, 10, 12, heavy weight to light, and then when we get that done and we do the abdominals again, we get done, then we'll do our push-ups. All right, so go ahead and get ready and grab your heavy weight, and we're gonna 60s. For me, 60s. Whatever you're using. If you're using more power to you. Using less, hey, don't worry about it. Do you. Do you. Don't try to do me or anybody else. This is all about you versus you, because it's just me versus me. Although I do like to tease the younger guys and in this world, like my kids that are all in their 40s and can't keep up with dad. All right, so the heavy guys for 8 chest press. Here we go. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, man. Oh. And them bad boys are kind of heavy. Oh. I don't think I like those. Oh. I'm gonna shake it out a little. Okay, get your medium weights, your in-between weight for the 10 reps, which for me is my 50s. Okay, here we go. Sit on down, lay on back. Oh my Lord. Okay, here we go for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. I was just going to comment for what I'm doing here. Should go a little slower on the negative than the positive. It's down a little slower, up a little faster. Not doing tempos here, but that's kind of the tempo you should use, because it's the negative, you know, the lengthening where you really get it. The contraction, not so much. It really happens on the negative. It really does. So a little slower on the negative. Now, granted, at some point I'll have a week where we're going to do tempos, which makes for a longer workout, but tempos are pretty cool. Okay, so grab your lightweight, my 40s, and so we can do our set of 12. Okay. Go ahead and sit on down and lay on back. And ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. First exercise, the first block is complete. You have just put 60 repetitions into into the chest press. All right. Whew. Let's go ahead and move into the chair. Oh no, we got to do abdominals. Okay, so leg extensions, 45. Whose idea was this? Somebody should I think somebody should kick that guy's butt. So, oh my Lord, here we go. Okay, 45 leg extensions. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I don't think I had but 2 or 3 left. Wow. I might come up with something different than those seated ones. I don't know if we ain't doing 45, I can tell you that. I won't be doing 45. Whew, wow. Okay. Oh, man. Get a drink of water. Oh, man. Okay. Go ahead and grab your heavier fly weight, which for me is 30s, and get ready to do the first set of 8. Let's go ahead and lay on back, and dumbbells up, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew. Shake it out. Grab your next weight, your medium weight. Get ready to go and do your set of 10. Okay, sit down, lay on back, dumbbells up, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well, that's not bad. Okay, grab your lightweight. 20-pound dumbbells for me. Get ready to do a set of 12. Okay, let's lay on back, dumbbells up, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, there's it done. Okay. Take a slight break here, and then we're going to do 45 prayer crunches. And then we're going to move on to the second block. Oh boy, oh joy, huh? All right. Okay,
Keep your shoulders up, prayer hands, ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then do a sit-up, right? Add a little salt to the wound there. Whew. Okay, that's block 1. Oh no, it's not done. We got to do the burnout. Randy, what are you doing? I'm getting serious, I guess. So this is not going to be fun. So we're going to do 12, do a count of 5, do 10, count of 5, and then 8 decline push-ups. Oh, this should be wonderful. I'm going to move the bench back so you can see me. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, this was my idea. I did this. Hat on backwards so I don't bump my bill against the ground. Oh my word. Okay, here we go. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now rest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest for a count of 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's get 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I the only one whose chest is on fire? Wow. Whew. Well, we got one more block. One more block of insanity here. Not to steal anybody's exercise program, but okay, so we're on the incline, and we're gonna do 12, 10, 8. Start light, medium, heavy. So I'm gonna start with 30s. Do 12 incline chest press with 30s. Okay, lay on back, get your dumbbells up, and ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I almost stopped at 10. Not because I wanted to stop at 10, but because I forgot what I was doing. Just saying. All right, want to shake that out a little bit maybe, if you want to. I'm getting ready to move on to the next, okay, which is 10. And this time I'm going to grab 40s for 10. And if you need, if you need to knee your dumbbell up, go ahead, knee it up, and ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. I was actually starting to feel that. Ooh. I don't know if I even had 2 more left in me there. Wow. That was starting to hurt. Whew. Not much. Well, it's because we didn't take much of a break. I didn't take much of a break. Whew. Okay. Get a drink of water, well, only because I'm out of my other liquid. And by the way, if you're gonna drink coffee as one of your beverages, make sure it's decaf. Don't do caffeinated. We don't need anybody going into cardiac arrest or nothing. All right. Where was I? Okay. Heavy, which for this is 50s for me. We're gonna do 8. You gotta remember, we're gonna go back. 8, 10, 12. So choose your weight accordingly. Don't be a hero. Just challenge yourself, but don't be stupid. Like me. Okay. Okay, ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, my glad that's over. So, what do you think? Think we could do 45 seated leg extensions? Or should we just do, instead of leg extensions, let's do, because one of the other ones we're going to do is, I already forgot. Well, we haven't done the side reaches yet. Let's do the side reaches and hit our obliques. And then we'll do, that's why I wanted the side reaches in the first block, because it's flat bench, but that's all right. It adjusts quickly. So get your knees up, and all you're going to do is each side you're going to reach for your pinky toe, or or your heel. I'm getting it about midway up each foot, so I can't quite reach my toe. So, and like I said, right, left is 1 rep, and we're going to go for 45. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh. Boy, that friggin' makes the obliques burn, don't it? And when you're doing those, you should, try to stay in the crunch too. Don't go down. Just stay in the crunch and reach for them toes. For me, it's like my ankles, but because I'm old. All right. So next exercise is the neutral chest press. 12, 10, 8. And I'm going to do 20, or I'm going to do 25, 30, 40. Pray I get it. Okay, 25s, neutral chest press. You squeeze the dumbbells together, right? Preload that chest, and then press up for 12 reps. Okay, here we go. Lay on back. Get your dumbbells squeezed together. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just had a thought, but I'm not even going to share it because I just realized I'm going from 25 to 30 to 40, a 5-pound increase per dumbbell to a 10-pound increase. Yeah, there's a method to my madness, but I'm not sure what it is. All right, so now we're going to move on to a set of 10 with the medium in between weight. For me, 30-pound dumbbells. Come on back. Squeeze dumbbells together and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whoa. A little bit of a burn. I think this next one's gonna burn. All right, grab your heavy, guys. Not taking much of a break in between these. 1, I want to get this done, and 2, trying to make sure this is nice and effective for all that are trying to participate in this life of fitness. You know, if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, and you wonder, you know, and if you're doing this, and you wonder how long can I do this in my life? I'm 66 and I'm still doing it, so you can do it a long time. And if you're my age or older, then you know that this is the only true fountain of youth, so to speak. It'll help slow down the aging process anyway. You're not going to stop it, but you can slow it down. All right, so let's lay on back. Squeeze the dumbbells together. And here we go. 8 reps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. I like that. All right. So let's do I'll tell you what we'll do. We're gonna do heel drops. We're gonna keep one leg up, 1, 2. So basically, this one, start on your right leg, right? And then when we do it again, you'll start on your left. That way you're leaving out the reps. So we're just gonna do heel drops, but you're gonna leave you never let either one, the only one that touches the ground is the one you're dropping, and it's just a tap. Okay, so we're gonna do alternating, and I'm not gonna play that game on these because I don't know that I could do it for one. But I haven't tried this. Usually I do this for like 30 to 45 seconds. I'm trying to do this and get a good idea in my mind of how many reps we can do without having to rely on a timer it's just hard for me to do that with the way I'm set up right now. So let's go ahead and do heel drops, and ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. You know, it wasn't even my abs. It was my freaking quads. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I could feel it in my abs, but it wasn't the abs. It was the quads. All right, so that's the we're pretty much about roughly halfway done with the second block. Get a drink of water, and then we'll go back through and we'll do the 8, 10, 12. Abdominals in between, and then the burnout for that one's going to be, it's going to be another 30 push-ups, only we're going to do 10, 10, and 10, diamond, regular, wide. And the transition in between is the rest. You'd be surprised, you can do it. You can do it. And if you can't, go to your knees. Do it from your knees. You know, if I can't do it, I'm dropping to my knees. So, okay. Going back to the regular chest press. Start with 8 reps. Go heavy. So I'm grabbing my 50s. Grab the 50s. Now, if you think about it, this exercise is just 4 exercises. By the time you're done with just the weighted repetitions, you're doing 180 chest press repetitions. You know, the regular chest presses plus the neutrals. You're doing 60 chest flies. So, and then you're doing the 30 of each push-up, so 60 total push-ups. So how many reps is that you're putting into your chest, right? That's 60 is 120, that's 300 reps. So not a bad workout. I mean, because when you think about a lot of the workout programs out there, yeah, they might be 320 reps, but you're talking about 320 reps spread out over 2 muscle groups, chest and back, you know, chest and biceps, back and triceps, whatever. It's always 2 muscle groups. But the only one they ever do alone is like shoulders, and, well, we like putting a lot of reps into the shoulders anyway, because we like having them avocados, pumpkins, whatever the heck you want to call them. All right, so let's go on back. Regular chest or Regular incline chest press, 8 reps. Oh man. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, not bad, not bad. You're like, oh, that burns. But did you die? Did you die? No, probably not. I hope not, anyway. Okay, okay, we're going to 10 reps. Go ahead and grab your medium weight, which is my 40s. Time to go to 10 reps. Okay, are we ready? Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Man, that's 2 times through where the 40s were just really kind of starting to feel heavy. That's crazy. Huh. All right, shake it out. Grab your light ones. We ain't jacking around here. We'll get this done. Because I still got to get in my steps yet before it gets dark. It's already 3:15. I'm in South Dakota. I think it gets dark, I don't know, a little after. I got time. I got about 2.5 hours before it gets dark. It only takes me about, I'm going to walk 3.5 miles. It only takes me about an hour to walk 3.5 miles. So I might kick it up to 4 miles, but then it's still not much more than an hour. So, all right, here we go. Last for the incline chest press. Here we go for 12. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, those didn't feel quite as bad as the 40s. I was feeling it, but not like I did the 40s. Anyway, so that's that. So now we're back to dropping the bench down to flat and doing side reaches again. Okay, let's go ahead and lay back and get our 45 side reaches. Get your feet up on the bench. If you can reach your pinky toes, reach them. If you can reach your ankles, reach those. If you can touch your heels, touch those. If you can't quite get there, do the best you can. Okay, ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stay in the crunch. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now do a sit-up. Ah. I hate you, Randy. Yeah, me too. Me too. Okay, so now all we got left is the neutral chest press for 8, 10, 12. And then I think on the heel drops, I think I'll leave the bench kind of, well, I got to bring the bench up, never mind. But I'm gonna go back to a flat bench, and here, just so you know, we'll go back to flat bench, and we'll lay back, you know, kind of put your hands under your butt a little bit, and hold one knee up like yay, you know, leave one up. And there's 1, 2, 3. But whatever leg you started with the first time, start with the other leg. Just, not that it matters that much, but it'll even it out if you do. Otherwise, you're going to be doing 2 extra reps on one leg. And you might end up walking lopsided because of it. And then you'll like call it my fault. All right, so let's put the bench back on the incline. We're gonna start heavy and go light. So grabbing my 40s. You know, you should actually find that these neutral chest presses are a bit harder than regular chest presses. If not, either you're built funny or you're not doing it right. That's all I'm saying. They should be harder. You shouldn't be able to do as much weight with neutrals as you can regular. That's all I'm saying. You just shouldn't. Because you're preloading the chest, you're in narrow, and yeah, anyway. So lay on back, we're going for 8. 8 reps. Ready, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't waste no time. We're going right to the next one. Get your next weight, which is 30s for me. And we're going for 10. I need to get some 35s. That way I could do these in 30, 35, 40 instead of... Anyway, I'll get there. One thing at a time. Okay, 30s. Okay, here we go. 10 reps. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Shit, those weren't bad at all. You know what? I'm not even going to drop. I'm not going to drop to 25 for the last ones. I'm going to do 30 for the last ones too. It's the last freaking set. And I just don't think 25s is enough of a challenge, truthfully. So we're going to go 12 reps. I'm using 30s for this last set. So just do you. I'm doing me. Here we go. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that was better. I'm going to get to where I'm doing 35, 40, 45s with that, I think. Or maybe even 40, 45, 50, huh? I used to do neutrals with 50s until I lost 40 pounds. Got trying to get cut. Problem is I lost a little bit of strength, but I look better. I'm not all people were calling me doughboy, but I could crank more weight. I was in good shape. I just don't do what I did. I did a bulk, not knowing that I was as insulin sensitive as I thought. Found out I was more insulin sensitive than I thought. And I was doing a lot of whey protein, doing 2-3 shakes a day, trying to hit my, my 200 grams of protein a day. And man, did I get heavy. I went from 190 to 230 poof. Well, not poof, but it went pretty fast. And I started to try to lose, and I got down to 212 pounds. I could not get under 212 to save my ass. So I got with a nutrition coach. You could probably find her on here on YouTube. Her name's Vilma Fit, V-I-L-M-A Fit. She, I don't know if she even does anything on YouTube anymore, probably not. But anyway, she's a nutrition expert too, and she, between her and I talking and figuring out my needs, ended up going with more of a carnivore, almost totally carnivore diet for about 90 days, and I lost 27 pounds in 90 days. And then I ended up losing another, I don't know, about another 5 pounds roughly. But what happened was in a course of a year though, I lost 50 pounds from what I was doing, and then I plateaued, and then she helped me out and got me to get down to about 180. And I fluctuate now between about anywhere from 178 to 185. It just depends. I bounce anywhere in between those numbers, and nothing seems to change much. My pants, as long as my pants fit the same, I guess I'm doing all right, huh? So, so we just did the neutrals. That was our last set of neutrals. So now we're going to do the heel drops. We'll do the heel drops, we'll do the push-ups, and then we're done. And I probably wasted a lot of your time today talking. I apologize for that. I have a way of doing that. Mr. ADHD brain here. So let's go ahead and lay on back. Go ahead and bring your knees up where your shins are parallel to the bench or the floor, and then we'll alternate. And I'm going to start with my left leg since I started with my right leg last time. Going to put your hands kind of up under your butt, and then just alternate heel drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, wow. Now I'll do a sit-up. I hate you, Randy. Yeah, me too. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to get my bench out of the way. I'm going to finish this up with 30 push-ups. And then we're done. Okay, we're going to start. We're going to do 10 diamonds, 10 regular, 10 wide. I need to get all these out of my way here. Okay. Ready? Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come out regular. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come out wide. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If you stuck with me this whole time, thank you, bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow for back day. Have a great day. Have a great night.